The Monica Makes It Happen podcast is proudly supported by Ponce Bank.
Hi, everybody. You're watching the Monica Makes It Happen podcast supported by Ponce Bank. We're at Flushing Meadows Corona Park. They're very famous. It's been in so many movies. We love it here with a real community champion. You know, I always pick guests who are doing so much for their communities, or really special individuals and business leaders too. We always have that too, right, Stanley?
Yes.
It's Stanley. And tell me again, the name of your organization is?
Retached.
Retached
is a nonprofit organization that I founded in 2022. And what Retached is, it's a first stop to people who are pre or post disability. So, you know, I have people who are about to lose their limbs or, you know, post losing their limbs. And, you know, people send me to people very often every day. You know, I go to hospitals, we go to people's homes, we go everywhere to retouch people back into society.
And Stanley Miguel, he is the founder of this organization since 2023, fighting for people living with disabilities. Now, what you're going to fall in love with, which is what I did, is his personality. He had this tragic accident when he was 13, and he's going to tell us a little bit about his story and what brought him to this place. But for some reason, I'm obsessed, and I hate to say this, I am obsessed with people who have setbacks and then make them their comeback, right?
Yes.
For some reason, it's my thing lately, or maybe always, and I want to learn from you, and I want our viewers to learn from you. So we're gonna, after the first commercial break, we're gonna learn more about what he's doing for his community. So first his story, commercial break, then we're gonna go to what he's doing for his community. Then we're gonna end with my famous speed round, which I love, because we're always kind of, he knows everybody
Yes,
here. He's
man.
like
I love
like
to run a
Queens
community.
mayor, okay? And he's from here too, which I love.
Yes,
He always loves
yes.
people who are always giving back to their own communities. So tell me a little bit too about your story. I mean, first of all, I see your leg. This is an aluminum leg, right? Is that right? Or what is it made of?
This is made of titanium.
Okay.
So it's a titanium leg
okay.
mixed with other things. And so I've been a amputee since 2003. I lost my leg. I got hit by a car. You know, it was an unfortunate situation that, you know, led me to, you know, being depressed and just, you know, my whole world just went turning around like a whole 180.
Yeah.
You know, and for a long time I was down.
How old were you when that happened?
13 years old.
You were only 13
Yes.
years old. So this is like a critical time in your life where most people are like, oh, you know, I really want to, you know, develop. I want to, and this happened.
I was in middle school. And
I can't imagine.
Yeah, man, I was like the coolest kid at one point, and then, you know, life came crashing down on me like a block, you know, and you know, so it took some time for me to regroup and gather, because, you know, when you lose a limb, for me and for others, you naturally feel detached from society. You know, you don't feel as one with everybody. So for me, years and years later, after, you know, me putting in the work of rebuilding myself, that's how I came up with the foundation by the name of Retouch, because what we do at Retouch, we retouch people back to society.
That's the name of his nonprofit.
Yes.
So then what's this? I love this.
Enable,
Yeah.
because I'm not disabled, I'm enabled.
Yes.
So Enable Disabled is something that the brand that I came up with, you know, because it applies to so much. You know, of course, you see I have a physical disability that may cause me to be or look disabled. But in my mind, I'm enabled, and I won't let, you know, whatever I've been through hold me down. I have to persevere through it and rise to the top.
You know, you have this incredible energy. Like when Darren is shooting this now, when Darren and I got out of the truck, it was like you kind of bounced over to us. You're so, like, your energy is so amazing. So,
Honestly, Monica, I practice it every day. You know, when you are saying that you want to be better as a person, you have to actually do the work. You know, it's so easy to say, hey, I'm changing, I'm doing better, and not do the work, because people probably don't see it. So, you know, I try my best and put my best leg forward, literally, you know, to
I love that. Yes,
to literally improve and make the necessary improvements to do better and to be better and be a better person.
But where do you get this energy? Like, what do you eat for breakfast?
Is
it just like, what's the secret? I mean, I just want to know.
Honestly,
right at the top
honestly, I have a trainer, and I just follow the regimen, man. I eat oatmeal.
Okay.
I eat oatmeal and boiled eggs with blueberries.
Okay.
And
I'm gonna start eating that more. Okay.
Doing things in repetition is the way. So like you just said, how do I do it? I practice in repetition.
Yes, me too. Me too. We do stories every day. It's like you get better every day. You learn something, and I'm sure I'm gonna remember this conversation forever.
Oh yes.
We're at
So
the
will I.
Queens Museum. We love them. We're with such a landmark, and you.
Yes.
And you, our community champion. Talk to me a little bit about how you think that setback that most people, how it launched you into service. Do you remember that? You said, I guess when you did lose your leg, you started to see people differently, right?
Yes. For me, I can only speak for me, and I'm sure others can resonate with this. For me, it was like I was the coolest kid, and then for just, people just feeling so sorry for me, because it was a tragic situation. And, I'm blessed, and I thank God. God first, always. I want to say that. God is always first. Without God, none of this is possible. But for me, it was like I wanted to get people to know that I can do whatever you guys are doing too. So for a while, I was fighting that, that funk. I was in a funk, but,
How long did that last, that funk last?
Wow, man. The funk, it came and went very often. It was days I felt good. And
do you still get in a funk?
Oh man, there's some days, I still wake up and say, wow, it's not really a funk, but it's like, I try not to think of it. I try to stay busy with family, with work, and just being positive that I don't think too much into it.
I talked to someone who was extraordinary, and they said 10 minutes. They give themselves 10 minutes to feel bad for themselves.
Yes.
And then they move on. They're like, that's enough. I don't want to dwell, because your mind can dwell on these negative things happening in your life, and you miss all the good stuff. Okay, when we come back, we're going to learn more about this community champion. Of course, you, Stanley Miguel, what he's doing to help his community rise. That's after the commercial.
Okay.
All right, we're back with Stanley Miguel, the founder and CEO of Retached.
Yes.
Not retached, because again, you're retaching to who you are, your
yes.
soul almost.
Retaching.
And you know what I've
back
noticed?
Into the world, like the globe.
Back into the globe. Back
Retaching,
into the world.
back into the globe.
I love it.
Back into the world.
It's so visual.
You see it?
Tell me about your organization. Like, you're literally I think it's this Saturday. We're going to be you're going to have a huge event. And it's what, 200 people are coming?
Over 350 people coming out for this event. This is my first annual to the Enabled experience. The Enabled 5K experience. So this is my first event, my first annual. We could just.
And you're going to run it as well. You're going to run as well. And so you're going to run as well. Is that right?
Oh no. So what I'm going to do, it's all abilities welcome. Some people will be walking. Some people will be running, and some people will be rolling.
It's incredible.
So it's just move at your own pace. Pace over speed. It's about starting something and seeing it through, and getting the reward.
Right here, right at the park. You can start here. 200 people, and it's more than 200.
Yeah, over 350 people.
What? That is crazy.
For the first annual 5K experience.
Yeah, and then are you going to be running it? Like, how do you do it? Do you run, walk, or what do you do?
Well, I can run. Yeah. I'm actually training for the New York City Marathon this year.
What? This is getting better and better.
Yes.
I can't. So that's 26 point, how many miles?
26.2 to be exact.
Of course. You don't want to forget the 2.
Don't forget the 2.
Because that's when you start to lose it. I remember I did it myself a few times back in the day. But tell me about that. I mean, why challenge yourself like this? Is this something mental for you as well? Like proving that you can do it?
I just want to be an inspiration to the people that think that they cannot do it. If you think it, you can do it.
I love that.
You put in the work, you can get it done.
Yeah.
It's plentiful. Everything is plentiful out here. The world is full of resources. It's full of knowledge. It's full of information, and just putting in the work will get you far.
And it's true. Like, I envisioned the podcast. I was like, I want to start doing a podcast with great people, because I'm meeting so many great people, and then you only get 2 minutes to talk to them. Like, literally, Darren and I are going to be putting a 2-minute piece. I love that, but I want the longer conversation. I want them to know everything about you, and this is where we get that juice, where we get that story that we normally wouldn't. And so, thank you again to Ponce Bank for making that happen. Meeting someone like you starting this organization, it's so much work. Why put yourself out like that? I mean, you could just focus on your health, your well-being. Why is it so necessary to help others going through the same thing?
For me, fitness has been a part of my journey. I've been working out. It's like my therapy, it's my therapy. Initially, I'm on the pathway also to go to the Olympics 2028. I look forward to being there. I'm going to put in the work for that.
2028 Olympian.
Yes.
I love the sound of that.
In the sport of powerlifting, though.
What?
So that's my first love.
So
running.
Walk me through this.
Okay.
So we're gonna see pictures of this, but what are you doing? Are you lifting something like
bench press? So the Paralympics.
Okay.
The Paralympics, depending on your sport, my sport will be powerlifting. So, we lay on a flat bench, my legs on the bench, you lay flat.
Yeah.
And it's just one press. One press.
And that's all you get is one press.
Yes,
and then you're competing against, like, what's the competition like?
You're competing against the whole world. It's the best of the best. So that's why, straight directly after this and after the marathon that's in November, I will be putting my energy into focusing on that.
Now, is it important to have things to look forward to? Is that a big thing too as an athlete? Like, you have to have next goal. I've noticed that about incredible athletes.
As an athlete, I feel like I have to be goal driven. I like to put goals in front of me so I have something to look at, because, if you don't have goals in front of you, I feel like you have too much idle time. And it's a saying, too much idle time is the devil's playground.
Ooh.
Yeah, and
we
don't. So
you're constantly moving. You're constantly working toward these. I mean, I can't. Okay, so marathon is November. When are the Paralympics? 2020.
2028.
Now,
in LA.
How much of a commitment is that for you? Like, are you training every day, or what do you do?
Well, to be honest, it's a step-by-step process. You have to go to different competitions and compete, in different places to even secure a slot.
Yeah.
So, for me, if I think it, I can achieve it. So
yes.
I'm just seeing it through piece by piece, and God willingly will be at the Olympics, LA 2028.
So what's the next competition you have to be to make it to the
In January, there's something in Alabama that I will have to go and do my first competition,
Yeah.
And I'll be there.
This is incredible.
Yes.
I mean, you're just incredible. So then we're going to stay, just so you know, we're going to follow up with him every step of the way. And I always fall in love with the people that I'm talking to because it's so interesting. Now, on a daily basis, not having lost your leg, how
Yes.
much has that changed your life? It doesn't sound like, do you think it made you stronger in a weird way? Or do you think
I do feel like a superhero. I feel like a superhero, and when I talk to the kids,
you are a superhero.
The kids always think I'm a robot, so I think I'm partially robot too, which is a cool thing.
We have a lot of robots in our lives
right.
now.
I'm the original AI. I'm the original AI.
Oh my gosh.
But for me, I wouldn't change it. It's okay to be different. We're living in a world where, social media and just society, everybody's just the same. So, I wouldn't change being who I am as an amputee for nothing in the world, because it's part of my story and part of my testimony of journey of life, of my journey of life.
What I love too is I love the behind the scenes stuff. We're trying to find a spot where we could see the globe, we could see you,
Yes.
we could see me. And we walked around the whole park, and you just had the best attitude about everything. And so that's another thing, is just being able to have a great attitude no matter what.
Yes.
What's the secret to that? What's the secret if someone's watching to that?
There's no secret. The secret is there's no shortcuts in life. There's no shortcuts. I'm sure we all tried to take shortcuts. I can speak for myself. I've did the shortcut way, and doing the work day in, day out when nobody's looking is the only way.
Yeah.
So, I want to be a better person, and I'm going to be a better person day by day, because you never know who's watching, especially God.
That's right.
He's always watching.
That's so true, actually. I'm like, loving everything that you're saying. So when we come back, we're going to do like our speed round for the end of our podcast, and then how you can help, how you can support this incredible community champion. That's coming up after the break.
Okay.
All right, here we are. We're back. Stanley Miguel, and you have a nickname, Stan, what is it?
Stan the Man.
Stan the Man, in quotes. And you have an Instagram that we have to like plug.
I have an Instagram. My Instagram is Stan the Man, StanDaman 191.
And 191 was what? The street?
191 is the street that I was raised on. So, you know, Stan the Man, StanDaman 191.
I love it. What do you have in your hand too? There's
so
something you're showing
this
us.
right here is the flyer.
Yeah.
For the Enable.
I love that picture of you.
For the Enable 5K. This is the other side of it.
That picture is so cool. You look like you're like in the front of GQ magazine. We met with the editor, actually. He was on our podcast before of GQ magazine. And this belongs at GQ magazine.
Listen,
okay?
GQ, we're coming, man. We'll reach out real soon.
I think we should tell Michael Clinton we just met you.
Michael Clinton, we'll reach out real soon.
He's fantastic. But back to you, and now it's a speed round. I ask the same questions to all my guests, and I never know what's going to happen. And sometimes I'm super surprised by the answers.
Monica,
are you ready?
I would like to give a shout out to the sponsors.
Please give a shout out.
Because I wanted to say that none of this would be possible without the people and the participation that I've got from my sponsors, supporting brands and everything. But my sponsors are very important. I want to start off with Orthocraft. Orthocraft is a company, is a company that makes my prosthetics. And what they're doing, they sponsor all of the people that have disabilities to attend this event.
Orthocraft. Thank you.
So shout out to Orthocraft.
Okay.
Shout out to Godspeed. Shout out to Essentia Water. Shout out to Pure Fuel. Shout out to Nigel's Foundation, Life Camp, Con Body Gym.
We love Life Camp.
Greg Una.
Yeah, we have Erica.
Emblem Health, Moho Restaurant, and whoever else that I might have forgot. It's not. I just want to thank you.
And you can't not thank your sponsors because they make it all possible. Yes. Okay, so speed round is next.
And Nick's Professional Detail.
Oh, don't forget that one as well. So biggest accomplishment. What's your biggest accomplishment?
Being a great father. Being a great father.
How many kids do you have?
I have one son. He's 16 years old.
Oh,
He's on the honor roll and he has a job. And that is my biggest accomplishment so far.
That would be my biggest too, is being as a mom. All right. Biggest regret. Do you have any regrets? Any regrets?
That's a good question.
I know.
That's a great question.
I had Sweet Tea on, and she said something that struck me so much. She said, I wish I would have gone to school, finished college.
Okay.
And then get this, she just finished college. So
wow,
we got to do a follow-up to when we got to do a package on that.
Shout out to Sweet Tea.
She went back to college. She now is finished with her education, so it's so fabulous. But what's yours?
To be honest, to answer your question, I feel like I don't personally live with any regret.
Wow.
I live in a world where I believe that everything is not a loss. Nothing is a loss, it's all a lesson. So if something happened that didn't resonate right with you or didn't sit well, I think that you look at it as a lesson and not a regret.
I love that. It's not a loss, but it's a lesson. That's really good. That's really good.
Or a learning experience.
I took that. Yeah, I took that took that to heart. I really did. And then if there's someone on our podcast, who should we have next? Who's a good guest for our next podcast? I always like to get your idea.
Okay.
Who do you think?
Wow, I wasn't ready for that one.
I know, I'm surprising you at the end here.
Wow, the world is so filled with beautiful people, man.
Who would you like to see? Cardi B?
I would like to see...
I'm trying to get Cardi B on my show.
Shout out to Cardi B. She's a good, wonderful person. Yeah, wonderful person. I met her a few times. Very good person. Who would we like to see? To be determined.
Okay, all right. And how do we support you one more time? I just want to make sure our viewers know how to support you.
You can support me. You can reach me at Stan the Man, StanDaman 191. You can also visit my website at www.retached, ached.com. The link for the walk, run, roll experience is in there.
Yeah.
You know,
and that's going to be right here on Saturday. Which
right
is
here.
exciting.
It will be right here. It will be packed with people.
300 people.
That's 300 people attending.
Can you get them to watch our podcast too?
Listen, everybody tune in, stop what you're doing, and tune in to Monica Morales'
Pix 11
podcast at Pix 11 with her sponsor.
5 and 6.
5 and 6 with her sponsor by the name of?
Well, we have 3. Chase, Goya, and of course our Ponce Bank. Let's keep making it happen together.
Let's make it happen.
Next time.